All right, here we've got another rational equation. This one is a little bit more involved than the one we previously did. So here we have division by 3x minus 4, and we have division by 6x minus. So you can see they're both shared 3x minus 4 and division by 6x minus 1. So we go through the same steps though. Get rid of division by 3x minus 4. We're going to multiply both sides of the equation 3x minus 4. So we're going to take 3x minus 4 times the left side and the right side. That will get rid of all of the division by 3x minus 4. Then we want to get rid of the division by 6x minus 1. So we're going to multiply both sides by 6x minus 1. So we're multiplying both sides of the equation by both 3x minus 4 and 6x minus 1. Okay, here we go. So the left side is 2x divided by 3x minus 4. That's side is equal to, well, whatever we multiply the left side by, which is 3x minus 4 and 6x minus 1. We have to do the same thing to the right side of the equation. The right side of the equation is 4x plus 5 divided by 6x minus 1 minus 3 divided by 3x minus 4. We're multiplying both sides of the equation by 3x minus 4 times 6x minus 1. There's the left side, there's the right side. Okay. Now we need to clean this up. This looks terrible. Okay. We got to remember, multiplication only goes to the numerator. Multiplication only goes to the numerators. Let's work on the left side first. Just 2x times 3x minus 4 times 6x minus 1. This is one of my favorite things to do in math. Someone asks you a question and you answer it. 2x times 3x minus 4 times 6x minus 1 is 2x times 3x minus 4 times 6x minus 1. Remember, the multiplication just goes to the numerator. The denominator stays exactly the same. The denominator was 3x minus 4. It stays 3x minus 4. We do the same thing twice on the right side. So again, it kind of feels like we're being, a little bit facetious when we say, well, what is 4x plus 5 times 3x minus 4 times 6x minus 1? Well, that's what it is. Don't do the work, because when you multiply both sides of the equation to get rid of the division, some things are going to cancel, and we'll see what. So here we're multiplying 3 times 3x minus 4 times 6x minus 1. The denominator stays exactly the same because multiplication only goes to the numerator. You get 3x minus 4. Now we're going to go in and we are going to cancel. What is exactly the same on top and the bottom? Well, this 3x minus 4 is exactly the same on top and bottom. Over here on the right side, the first term has a 6x minus 1. They're exactly the same. Cancel them out. And on the last, 3x minus 4 cancels out. Now we want to go through and we want to multiply. So now we're just left with 2x times 6x. That's going to be 12x squared. 2x times negative 1 is negative 2 is equal to, and we notice all the division is gone. Really nice. Here we've got to distribute or FOIL, however you want to call this one. So 4x times 3x, 4x is 12x squared. And then we have 4x times negative 4 is negative 16x. And here we have 5 times 3x, that's 15x. And 5 times negative 20. All right, we got to be really careful with the last term. This is a negative. It's a negative 3 because it was a minus. We distribute, we're distributing a negative 3. So this is going to be minus 18x plus 3, because negative 3 times 6x is negative 18x. Negative 3 times negative 1 is positive 3. Watching someone else distribute is not fun. So hopefully you pause the video, you do it yourself, and then you check your answer. Okay. Now let's look at all these. So we can combine like terms on the left side, so let's keep the right side exactly the same. And let's combine like terms on the right side. So negative 16x plus 15 is negative x. Oh, we got one more though, right? So we have negative 16x plus 15x, that's negative x, minus 18x, that's negative 19x. And then we have negative 20 and positive 3, that makes negative 17. Okay. Now, this is a quadratic equation. How can we tell it's quadratic? It's quadratic when we have an x squared. So what we're going to do is set this thing equal to 0. Now, when we're setting it equal to 0, it's better if the x squared ends up being positive. We notice they're both 12. You have 12x squared. So when you subtract 12x squared, the x squareds are going to cancel. So this one ends up, even though it looks quadratic, it ends up not being quadratic. Okay. So what do we have? We've got negative 2x equals negative 19x minus 17. All right. And we're going to bring this up to the top actually so we can all see it. So we're bringing this up to the top so we can all see it. It's going to be negative 2x, negative 19x minus 17. Okay. Oop, and we still can't quite see it, so we're going to do it one more time. Negative 2x equals negative 19x minus 17. This is linear. There is no x squared. How do we solve a linear? Get all the x's on one side. Add 19x on both sides. If we add 19x, we're left with, let's get rid of this arrow here a little bit. We're left with, well, we're adding. So negative 2x plus 19x is 17x equals negative 17. Divide both sides by 17. X equals negative 1. Now, negative 1 is a possible solution. When you are solving a rational equation, you need to check your answers at the end. Can you plug in negative 1 into the denominator? So we're plugging negative 1 into the denominator, making sure that we don't hit 0. So can we do 3 times negative 1 minus 4? Well, that's going to be negative 3 minus 4. That's negative 7. Negative 7 is perfectly okay. You just can't have 0. Let's check the other denominator. Can we do 6 times negative 1 minus 1? Well, can we do negative 6 minus 1? Well, that's also negative 7. Negative 7 is not 0. Our answer here is negative 1. You write negative 1 in the answer line. Okay. There are some questions where you are accidentally by 0. You need to make sure to not count those. This one is not one of them.